ladies of AP Bio. This is my video to show you all how to make your own yogurt. There's a few things that you will need. You need some sort of digital thermometer, something to incubate your yogurt in, that's this little contraption there, something to hold your yogurt, and preferably whole milk. I'm using pasture-raised organic because I'm fancy, but really you can use any kind of milk. You want to make sure it's homogenized, which just means everything is kind of the same. One last ingredient you'll need is some already live cultured yogurt. I've heard people using stuff from the store that says live culture, like stuff from Whole Foods saying live culture. That's fine. I can always give you some live culture too, so if you ever get brave enough to make your own yogurt, just ask me for some and I can give it to you. But anything that says live culture should work for this. Oh, it looks like Wonjo's gonna help us. Hey buddy, do you want to say hi? Hey Wonjo, can you sit? Oh, such a good smart boy. I actually put some yogurt into Wonjo's food too. It's good for him too. So, alright, so the first step is going to be heating up our milk, so that's what I will show you. I just poured about 4 cups of milk into a really big measuring cup. I think it's the easiest to pour in and out of, but really you can use anything that can be heated in the microwave. Glass is preferred. And I just poured the milk. I haven't added anything to this milk yet. I'm going to pour this in, and I'm going to heat this milk to just about 185 degrees Fahrenheit. I know I'm using Fahrenheit, not Celsius, but my thermometer over there is in Fahrenheit, so we're going to keep it there. So we're going to heat it to 185, and the reason we're heating it to 185 is to keep anything yucky and bad from growing. We want certain types of bacteria to grow. That's why we're going to add our bacteria from this live culture after it's cooled down a bit. But we're going to heat it to 185. The easiest way to do that is a good old-fashioned microwave. So it might not seem very healthy, but microwave is just fine. So we're going to start it. I think it takes it about like 8 minutes or something. So I'm just going to go for 8 minutes. Alright, so we're going to let that go for about 8 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll check the temperature. Alright, hello again. So I just checked my temperature. I was about 7 minutes 30 seconds when I checked it, and you can see that I got just over 85, which is fine. It's going to cool. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our thermometer, our little thing out. And we are going to just let this cool until it reaches about 110 degrees Fahrenheit is really the perfect way. Hi, Mr. Robertson.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Cleaning guinea pig cages.
Cleaning guinea pig cages. That's awesome.
Yes.
So, we're going to let this cool. It's probably going to take a little more than an hour. We have this very fancy equation up here that Mr. Robertson helped to figure out about how long it would take. Really, it's just going to take probably a little more than an hour. You can just cover it with a paper towel and just keep checking, and so we'll just keep checking back. So it's been about 45 minutes or so, and we're finally... Hi, Wonjo. You interrupting? Can you sit? Oh, that is such a pretty boy. That is such a pretty boy. Is that your pig? Is that your pig? Yeah. Okay. We'll get serious. Back to the yogurt making, huh, Mom? Okay, so you can see here that our yogurt has, or well, not our yogurt, our milk. This is just milk that we had heated up. Oh my goodness, are you asking for a treat? Hey, Wonjo, what do you want? What do you want, buddy? Is there something you want? Can you show me? Can you show me? So, just so you guys know, this bottom drawer is where we keep One Joe's treats. And he's normally pretty good about asking for a treat. Hey, One Joe, do you want a treat? You're totally delaying the video making process. But you're so cute. Oh my goodness, so photogenic. Such a model. Yes. Such a model. Okay, we'll get you a treat. Let's see, what does he want? Do you want one of these? No? Do you want some peanut butter bites? Andrew's got peanut butter bites, and now we're gonna get back to our yogurt. Okay. So, we let the milk cool from 185 to about 115. 110 to 115 is kind of the yogurt sweet spot. And you guys can see that I pulled back out my Live Culture yogurt. This is just yogurt that I've made before. Ta-da! And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple teaspoons and I'm going to stir it in. You don't really need a lot. So, quite literally, I'm just going to take a couple of spoonfuls. This yogurt's a little bit thinner than sometimes I make it. So if you're thinking that looks pretty thin, it's just a little bit thin because I stirred back in the whey, and I'll talk all about that in a moment. So I'm just taking a few spoonfuls, nothing fancy, and then I'm going to stir that. Alright. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into a container into my incubator. This incubator is set to the perfect yogurt. It is just a yogurt incubator. But if you do not have an incubator, there's a few things you can do. So first I'm going to pour it into this bowl. This bowl happens to fit very well into my incubator. It's one of those glass Tupperwares. And I'm just going to pour it directly in. Make sure no clumps are kind of left in there, because clumps are probably what my yogurt is. I'm going to cover it. And I'm going to put it in my incubator. This incubator is going to keep it right at about 110 to 115. And you're going to want it to be in there for 5 to 10 hours. Because it needs time. Remember, fermentation takes time. So we're going to leave it there for 5 to 10 hours. We're going to put our Live Culture yogurt back in there. So you're probably asking, what if I don't have one of these fancy incubators? And if you don't, the first few times I made yogurt, I actually used a cooler that I filled some mason jars with hot boiling water, capped them, and then I kept my yogurt inside of a different mason jar, and I left it in there for about 8 hours or so, and it worked very well. It kind of just kept it really hot in there, and was just enough to make the yogurt do that. So you can do that. Or you can get one of these. I think this one was like 20 bucks off of Amazon, and it was totally worth every penny because it makes it so easy. I have some friends who are like totally against buying appliances like this, and they use the mason jar method every time, and it works great. So don't think that it won't work. It totally will. I've done it and it works fine. So for the first time for making yogurt, if you want to try, just ask me for good instructions from the cooler. And One Joe's playing with toys again. Welcome to my lives, guys. All I do is get interrupted by a very playful, fun German Shepherd. There he goes. What are you doing, Lunch? What you doing? Oh, is that your pig? Is that your pig? Oh, we're gonna chase us a puppy. Hey, puppy. Why is it so dark in here, huh? Why is it so dark in here, huh? What you doing? Oh, so handsome. So handsome. Alright, anyway, ladies, we're going to come back and see this in the morning. So I typically do this at night. It's about 10 o'clock at night now. I'm going to get ready to go upstairs, go to bed, and then hopefully wake up about 5:30, and we will check on our yogurt then. Alright, see you then. Good morning, ladies of AP Bio. This is one Joe and Miss Robertson here. He's waiting very patiently for his call. You can see that. And it's about 6:30. And we're going to take our yogurt out of the fermenter and I'll show you that it's yogurt. Now, never eat yogurt directly after fermentation because it's warm and that's kind of gross. But you can see it's solid. Or in yogurt world, it's set. So, yay! So we're going to throw this into the fridge and let it cool for a little bit.